With the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial finally coming to a close, I want to make this video reflecting on just how entranced people were, and still are, over this trial. I have never seen anything take the internet by storm like this trial has. There have been live streams of this case garnering in hundreds of thousands of viewers. There have been clips of this case garnering in like over 10 million views in the span of only 24 hours. Discourse surrounding this case has been inescapable. My mom was so fucking entranced over this case even. She told me while at her job, while simultaneously doing her work, she'd be listening to live streams of this case. At home, she'd be listening to streamers recap this case. And she'd tell me all about this case, even though I've told her over and over again, I do not give a fuck whatsoever. And that's why I never made a video about this case until now. It probably would have been easy views, but you know what? I just don't fucking care. This trial fucking exemplified how much celebrity worship plagues our society. People have been standing up for Johnny Depp, vehemently attacking Amber Heard like Johnny Depp is their best fucking friend. And perhaps I should have clarified this at the very beginning, but I'm not here to take sides. I barely know anything about this case. The little I have looked up in regards to this case, it seems like they're both toxic people. But whether you're on Johnny's side or Amber's side, the blatant sexism and double standards stacked up against Amber Heard that have infested the discourse surrounding this trial is undeniable. People who have intently analyzed Heard's body language and facial expressions claim that she is inauthentic because on occasion she would laugh or smile during this case. Even though there are clips of Johnny Depp laughing hysterically during this case that YouTube has recommended me several times, despite me barely ever looking up anything in regards to this case. But anyways, when people look at clips of Johnny Depp laughing in court, good guy Johnny. But when Amber Heard does the same thing, she's so fucking evil. And not to mention the right wing is most definitely going to use this as ammo against female survivors of domestic abuse who come forward in the future. They already do it with hate crimes after Jussie Smollett. That was like fucking Christmas to conservatives. I remember a while ago, a black NASCAR driver found a noose made out of the pull rope in his garage at NASCAR, and immediately conservatives were like, this is fake. This is another Jussie Smollett situation. Even though they have no evidence whatsoever to back up that it was fake, they just claimed it was fake anyway. And I'm sure they're going to do this in the future with female survivors of domestic abuse. I mean, of course, this is nothing new whatsoever. The conservative instinct has always been to immediately not believe a woman who is coming out against her abuser, but this is just going to fuel that even more. And since this case has captured the attention of pretty much the entire fucking world, I fear that the hostility towards women who come out against their abusers is going to increase by tenfold. Again, I'm not saying Johnny Depp is guilty, I'm not saying he's innocent either, I'm just some dude on YouTube. I don't know the full scope. I wasn't there to witness the ugly bits of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's marriage. And you weren't there either. Chances are you don't know either of these people personally. And yet you're so wrapped up in the dirty laundry from the personal lives of two total strangers who don't know you exist. To be honest, I just feel nothing but pity to all the people who have devoted so much time to paying attention to this bullshit. Like, is your life so fucking uninteresting to the point where you have to devote all this time paying attention to two total strangers duking it out in court, and always constantly expressing your strong support for a guy who, again, doesn't know you fucking exist? There's videos of people crowding around the courthouse, cheering Johnny's name, and every time he comes out, he gives them wristbands or whatever the fuck. It's like they're lined up outside of a concert, not a courthouse where a defamation case is taking place. This has just become so fucking ridiculous at this point. Treating a case relating to domestic abuse like a fucking sports game takes away the seriousness from a topic as serious as domestic abuse. And I'm willing to bet that so many of these people who are absolutely enamored by Johnny Depp don't actually give a fuck about real justice when it comes to survivors of domestic abuse, but instead they only care about their guy coming out on top. And I see the same people say, no, this is about finally getting the voices of male abuse victims heard. That's what we care about first and foremost. But what the fuck else am I supposed to believe when I see all of these same people treating this shit like it's a fucking Coliseum battle? Just admit it. You like the fucking spectacle. You don't have to do any of this moral grandstanding shit because I see right through it. You just like the circus and nothing more. Can this case inspire more male victims of abuse to come out against their abusers? Sure. And do I like that? Of course. Men can 100% be abused too, and I am all for the normalization of men coming out against their abusers. But what I am not for is taking a case relating to such a serious issue and reducing it down to nothing more than a circus. And Johnny Depp is 100% complicit in this. He loves the attention this is getting. Hell, he even made the people standing outside the courthouse waffles one morning. And I see people in the comments under a clip showcasing that, saying, wow, good guy Johnny. He sure loves his fan base. Yeah, he definitely loves his fucking fan base. He only gives a fuck about the amazing PR this is giving him. He is 100% using the people who devote so much of their time paying attention to stupid celebrity bullshit to his advantage. And it's working. People are gobbling this shit up, defending Johnny to the death, like he's their best fucking friend, even though they've never met him and will likely never meet him. But he starred in so many movies that I love, therefore he must be a good guy. He must care about me because I love his movies. Yeah, sure. Keep fucking living in that delusion, and look up what the fuck a parasocial relationship is. A few weeks ago, my mom asked me, are you Team Johnny or are you Team Amber? I replied with, I'm Team Nobody, because why the fuck would I vehemently defend either one of two total strangers who don't know I exist, who will likely never know I exist, like they're my close friend, and be so wrapped up in their personal lives. And when you say shit like, I'm Team Johnny, I'm Team Amber, like you're talking about two different fucking sports teams, that only tells me that you don't actually give a fuck about the topic of abuse. You only pretend to care about it when it could be turned into a whole spectacle for you to be entertained by. Case in point, people treating Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard as a fucking spectacle. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye.